friends, I come today with the second poem, Fire and Ice, written by Robert Frost. Fire and Ice is a very concise, short poem written in very simple language by Frost, who we all know is a legendary poet and whose poems have a deep meaning to it. Here, Frost discusses an issue which is relevant even today, and he has written this poem nearly 100 years ago in 1920. He speaks about the issue that is destruction of the world. He talks about it in a hypothetical manner, uses two elements, fire and ice, to tell that these could be the factors which could bring the destruction of the world. The two elements. First we discuss fire. Fire is used as a symbol to represent the human nature, and that is greed and lust, maybe for power, for wealth, for importance in life. And to achieve that, man may go to any lengths, and which could in the end lead to the destruction of our planet. Then he uses ice. Ice, as we all know, is very cold. There's no warmth in it. And when the earth is covered with ice, it would become frozen, leading to its end. Similarly, when man is consumed by hatred, he uses ice as a symbol for hatred. He will go to any lengths maybe to bring the destruction of that person or that community or that religion. In today's world, it's very relevant for you see terrorism, you see genocide, you see mass killings. And it is all because of your hatred for one particular sect of community. So hatred and desire are two emotions which could lead to the end of this world. When these two emotions overpower man, man may lose his rationality to think, man may lose his ability to think, and the end result is disastrous. And Frost links it to the extreme, and that is the destruction of the world. Greed for power can lead to wars, and that, as we all know, could lead to killings of thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Your hatred, when it forms a layer around you, your warmth, your sensitivity, your humanitarian qualities cannot penetrate that hard layer of ice. And that hatred that you have, that despicability which you have, can lead to the destruction of the world. So Frost, in his very simple language, tries to tell us that the destruction of the world may be because of these two human traits, and that is fire, which is a symbol for desire, and ice, which is a symbol for hatred. So desire and hatred, emotions, traits of humans, can lead to the destruction of the world. And in the beginning he says that there are some who say it is fire which can lead to the end, that is desire for wealth and power. And he says that he has a tasted desire, so he knows it is possible. But then he says that if two factors are needed which could bring the end to this world, then he says it could also be hate. He says hate could be the other factor which could destroy the world. So in a very eloquent way, he has told us about the two reasons which can bring the destruction of the world, and it is so relevant in today's times too. I now tell you all about the rhyme scheme. It is A, B, A, B, C, B, C, B. He has used symbolism a lot in this poem. The symbols are fire and ice. The element fire is a symbol for desire, and the element of ice is a symbol for hatred. Alliteration is when, with the repetition of W and W in word and will, some men say S is repeated, favor and fire, F is repeated. So in this way he has used symbolism and he has also used alliteration. Robert Frost ends this poem with an epigram speculating on the subject regarding the end of the world. I've given you all a brief explanation of this poem, which as it is extremely short. I hope all have understood it, and I really wait for your comments on the same. Thank you.